Into our review and reaction of Deadpool 2 that came out last weekend that we saw. Right after this, we're gonna go see Solo. But let's just get into it. So this is gonna be spoilers. So if you haven't watched the movie, I don't. Not that I like you would say like, oh, I don't know why you haven't watched. Like, okay, you haven't watched the movie. Who cares? Because I don't think you. Not that you didn't miss much, but I feel like I feel like we said like with Guardians, we had an expectation of comedy in this movie, and I felt like it did meet it, but I felt like it was expected, and it wasn't that surprising.
That's true.
Let's go into it. What was your favorite scene in the movie? Like, period. Like, regardless if it was hilarious or the most action. What was your favorite scene?
The ones that stick out to me are the recruitment when he's like putting the X-Force together.
Yeah.
I think like that whole, like from like him doing the interviews and like going through the applications and then like meeting each one of the team and then like them jumping out of the plane or whatever and like ignoring the wind and like everyone's like trying to warn him about like the high wind and then like I guess we're talking about spoilers, so like how like all of them died except Domino. Yeah. So like I really enjoyed that part. Although it did start to drag a little bit, I think I still enjoyed the interaction between Colossus and Deadpool, and like the very end when like Cable uses his last time like charge or whatever to like once he knows his family's safe. So like those are probably the three that like stick out the most.
My favorite scene was when he grew his legs back.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. That's a good one.
Yeah, because I was just like, what the and then like when he's just standing in the middle of the living room, like ready to like give like I know it's just weird, but give it trick me.
Yeah.
That was a good scene. Also when I forgot what's the kid's name. I forgot the kid's name already. That's all. Maybe that's a bad sign.
Megasonic team. The
little kid, the kid they tried to save.
Fire Fist.
Yeah,
I forget his name. His like X-Men name or whatever was like Fire Fist or something.
Yeah, the scene where he pulls out the pen out of his ass. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, the shank. Yeah.
Like, what the hell's going on? I felt like his acting kind of like drew me away from the movie as well. I felt like it was too forced.
The kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like with like, yeah, let's go. We'll the guy for the biggest guy in here or the baddest guy in here. I was like, shut up. Just like be afraid or something. Like be just like afraid. So like I don't know. I felt like it didn't fit. I felt like it just was forced and like it was not believable. Even though it's a fictional movie, but like it just like it didn't sell it to me.
I don't know. I think to me it came off more as like him being naive. Like living,
too, but I feel like
I don't know. It wasn't that it didn't work for me. It was just like that character was being naive as to like what it was going to be like in prison. And like,
I think also now I'm thinking about it because the experience of like him having a superpower outside, but like now he's inside, he doesn't have that kind of power, I guess. So yeah, that makes sense.
So it wasn't really like too much of a negative for me. I think this was just like, especially the first two acts was just a little bit of a slow burn. I think that like the scene out in front of the school for Howard with like the abusive staff or whatever, when like and then like Deadpool ends up shooting them after like having a negotiate. Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
And then like Colossus has to like restrain him or whatever, and he gets arrested, and like both of them go to prison. I think like almost the entirety of the prison scene was way too long.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, because like it didn't. The only big thing you got out of it was just who's the big guy. We found out was Juggernaut.
Right.
So that was it. Like that's why I think maybe too. That's what I'm saying. Like it was. That's why I didn't like the acting. Like it was.
Like I feel like we spent the entire second act of that movie in the prison, and it just took way too long. And again, like what you said in the beginning, like I feel the humor. Like I'm sure if had this been the first Deadpool movie that I'd seen, like I would have found it way funnier. But like. As with Guardians, you kind of know when to expect the jokes.
Yeah.
But this was definitely a funny movie. Like it was entertaining, I would say. I think like the third act definitely saved this movie for me. I think that it would have been 100% mediocre at best.
I'm gonna try to take
it was not for
this movie, like because he wants to go see it.
If it was not for the third act, I think it was definitely mediocre.
because I think I would probably want to watch it again to see more detail or like to pay attention to it a little bit more. But the rated R stuff, I mean, I don't know, it's not that terrible. I feel like there was nothing like what was like.
I feel like it wasn't as bad as the first one.
Yeah, like it wasn't like there wasn't like anything that was super like. Did they really do that? Like there was nothing like too big that I can think of. I mean, like there's a dude getting like chopped into like the thing you put the trees in.
Yeah.
Because his shoe got caught into it.
Mm-hmm.
There's, I mean, like the baby scene where
the
the wood chipper. There you go. I mean, the guy getting shot straight up in the head. Like, I'm not that I'm used to that kind of.
There was a couple brutal deaths, but like that's kind of common at this point.
Yeah. So like there wasn't like anything too surprising. Where I'm like, if anyone's shocked by watching this, it's like, well, there's something wrong with you.
They should know what to. I imagine most people that are going to go see this know what they're.
Yeah, but I mean, like someone that like doesn't watch these kind of movies and like doesn't like violence or something like that. So like,
this is not a movie for you.
Yeah, it's definitely not a movie. And if you throw up for some reason watching something like this, I'm like, there's something wrong with you.
I definitely feel like they were a little bit. It was like the violence was a little bit more, so like it turned up to 11 in the first one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because no, at the beginning of the movie they had that weird scene where he was fighting in Japan or something like that. Shanghai, and he chopped out.
Oh yeah.
That was like I think that was like the worst probably, and after that it was like it didn't get to that level at all. Cause he cut the guy's both arms and legs off, I think, or just.
I think it was both arms, and then he cut him. I think it was both arms, and he cut him in half.
Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, he got messed up.
Yeah.
He ain't making Deadpool 3.
What was the worst scene? I think I've already said that my worst scene that I picked out.
I think so. I think I kind of said that too. The prison.
Yeah.
The prison didn't work for me. It was too slow. Basically, you just get Deadpool waiting to die.
I think honestly, you probably. I mean, because if you somehow. Like, you could probably cut the whole prison scene out of the movie, and it might even make sense. It still might work.
I still think that you need.
No, I meant like if you actually know, like if you like literally fast forward through it, like not that you did. I'm not saying like take it all out. I'm saying like if you fast forward through the prison scene, and you like, because I think Anthony fell asleep.
He fell asleep during the prison scene. That's how slow the prison scene is.
And like he was like, what I missed, I was like, they're just transporting him. He's like, oh okay, I know what's going on. I feel like you literally don't need to watch that scene, and you would have like been able to pick it up.
The only thing, like, they could have eliminated, like, straight, just not fast forwarding through, like, straight eliminated the whole thing until Cable shows up. Because I think you need that scene. I think you need the scene where at first Deadpool thinks that he's coming for him. Like, they know that that Cable is targeting his cell, and so he's like, well, what did I do to piss this guy off?
Yeah.
And then you need that conversation between Cable and Deadpool where, like, Firefist overhears him saying, like, I don't care about the kid or whatever, and then, like, that being, like, a trigger for him.
I guess.
I think you need both of those scenes, but everything leading up to that, like, starting at the scene out in front of the school all the way through, like, Cable showing up at the prison, like, I feel like that was probably 30 or 45 minutes of just, like, you can get rid of all that.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely could have. Because, I mean, you missed the... you definitely have to watch... what's his name? Deadpool's girlfriend. I can't even remember characters' names anymore.
I'm blanking too.
But, yeah, when she dies, I feel like that was important. Yeah, that was, like, probably, like, the saddest, but, like, probably one of the most important scenes in the movie. To see, like, how he comes through, like, redemption.
Yeah, and, like, I really, like... For as, like, crass and humorous of a movie that, like, these have kind of been, I feel... that, like, those scenes where, like, he has, like, tried to kill himself and, like, he goes to, like, that room or whatever and there's the barrier and he's, like can't get in or whatever. He's, like, trying to get to her. Like, those were, like, I really enjoyed those scenes.
Yeah, because it got a little deep.
Yeah, it did. It did. Surprisingly deep.
Cut. Yeah. Because, like I said, like, that was, like, that her dying set up, like, all that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of, like, it kind of made Deadpool, like, human as well. Like, not just, like, a superhero. It made him very much human. I personally... So, like, I feel like this movie had one of the best post-credit scenes of, like, any movie in recent memory. Oh, yeah, because they fixed the time
They
machine.
fixed the time thing and recharged.
Oh,
so, like, I did feel... I regret a little bit that they chose to bring her back. I understand it. Like that's like 100%. If I was in that situation, that was something that I would do. But I regret that like it like tainted all of the previous scenes a little bit for me.
Yeah, I think in a way, but it's like I said, it's Deadpool, and he's like, I don't give a fuck.
I feel like it let him off the hook.
Yeah,
a little bit, and so like I don't really know how I feel about that, but like everything else that happened, like going back to X-Men First Class, and like killing the old Deadpool, like that scene, like him and Hugh Jackman, and like where like he has like his mouth like sewn shut or whatever. It's like they finally figured out how to shut you up or whatever.
And then they like totally they did what they should have done with the prequels for Star Wars. But that's what else.
Woo!
Anyways, but like even like when he gets like Green Lantern.
Oh yeah.
But well, I mean, I would have felt bad if they would have killed her off too, because like this is like the only significant one she's ever done. I think this is like the biggest piece of or biggest film or like anything.
She's been in some other things, and she's also she's been in Gotham for the last like 4 years.
Yeah, but it's Gotham Deadpool.
Just saying, there's a lot of people that love Gotham out there. If you love Gotham, let us know in the comments. At the Radio on Twitter.
Let Jacob on Jacob here. Let him know how much you guys love Gotham on Twitter.
Hey, Gotham is good.
Yeah,
I won't say great.
I watched after like Thursday.
Good. Yeah, you're missing out, man.
Anyway. I like watch it through Jason. That's what it is. Yeah. So we're not gonna like give it a rating or like that. That'd be it's kind of stupid to do that. It's like, who cares? But like I would say, like, would you even recommend it like to someone like if they have nothing to do this weekend? Like,
I think so.
Yeah, as a movie.
I think I would too. I think it was entertaining.
I think it's also kind of weird timing because like you got this Deadpool and then this weekend you have Solo, so it's like we'll see both of them. I guess if we have Movie Pass, so we don't.
If you have Movie Pass, 100% worth it.
Yeah, just go watch it.
As long as your movie tickets are not $15, I would say definitely go watch Deadpool.
Which is like
most places.
Movie Pass is the best. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I would recommend it. Yeah, if you have Movie Pass, just go watch it. If you don't, like, this is a movie. If you're a Star Wars guy, go watch Solo. Well, we're actually gonna find out after this, so we'll actually tell you. We'll give you a definitive answer.